up, 502 crew? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Ty, here with Nick and Ryan.
What's up?
Alright, guys, I'm bringing back a familiar face. I'm bringing back Boston. We've already done 2 songs of the same album. We did More Than a Feeling and Foreplay a Long Time. Both of those amazing songs.
Fire.
2 classics.
And we're going to actually stick to that album today. We're still doing Boston, you know, same album, same name.
Yeah.
Released in 1976. We're going to do Hitch a Ride today. Now, I'm not even sure if I've heard this song. I know what the song is. I've seen the title 1,000 times, but for some reason, I just haven't heard it. Yeah. I don't think I have either. Ryan, have you heard
this?
No,
I haven't heard it. So
this is actually the first Boston song that none of us have heard.
Yeah, which is shocking because, like, Boston, you know, to me, that's a very popular band. And this album, by the way, to me, probably one of the greatest albums of all time because it's really small and every song on it is such a massive hit.
Yeah, well, people comment all the time. They say this is the best debut album ever.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going against that. A quick fact on this. This song was actually originally titled San Francisco Day. Now, I don't know why.
San Fran.
But they changed the name. But it's about taking a trip, obviously, hitching a ride.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe they hitched a ride on that UFO guitar that's on the album there.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
and thanks to the 1 million people that commented and said, guys, look closer, they're guitars.
Which I actually knew that. I just forgot about it. You know, because you look up and all you see is the dome with the city of Boston. And this album cover is just amazing.
Oh, it's so good. When I say San Francisco, what do you think of? First thing.
Well, my cousin, number 1. But number 2, I think of the Niners.
Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah.
That's why I think of my cousin, because I think of the 49ers, and then my cousin likes the 49ers. Yeah. So.
Right.
I think of the bridge.
Yeah, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, I think of the bridge.
Okay.
I also think of, like, trolleys, because, you know, you always see trolleys.
Yeah. So I think of those things, obviously.
Alcatraz.
Yeah. Also Full House.
Yeah.
How could you forget Full House?
Yeah. I think of the color brown, too, for some reason.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
I'm not with you there. I think of gold.
What just happened? Brown.
That's what I think of.
Okay.
I think of brown.
I just think brown is associated with San Francisco.
I guess so, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and hitch a ride. This is Boston. Hitch a ride.
Day is night in New York City. Smoke like water runs inside. Still out of trees to pity every living thing that's died. Gonna hitch a ride, head for the other side. Leave it all behind, never change my mind. Gonna sail away, sunlight's another day. Freedom on my mind, carry me away for the last time. Oh yeah. Life is like the coldest winter. People freeze, the tears I cry. Words of hell, our minds are in.
We love Brad Delp.
Yeah, his voice is like butter. His voice is so smooth, son.
He just sounds like someone that was brought to us by the heavens.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is like a vintage Boston sound.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds a lot like the other songs, but it's, you know, it's different in its own way, and it is good.
Yeah, they do a great job of including the acoustic with the electric.
Yes.
And they know when to incorporate both at the same time.
Yes.
And when to separate them.
I actually like it when they echo each other when they sing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I like
yeah.
that. Or like harmonize, when they harmonize each other. I think that's fire.
When it got to the hook, the mood kind of changed.
Yeah,
Just
it
like
did.
that, which was kind of interesting. And I love the production on this. I mean, the drums and the sound of that snare is just fantastic. For its time, the production on this album is excellent. Let's start this back up. I love the squeak on the acoustic. Yeah.
The slide.
Day is night in New York
See, that's just beautiful right there.
Yeah, it's so soft.
Water runs inside. mind. Still out of trees to pity every living thing that's died. Gonna hitch a ride to the other side. Leave it all behind. Never change my mind. Gonna sail away. Tonight's another day. Freedom on my mind. Carry me away for the last time.
Oh, the bass.
Life is like the coldest winter. People freeze the tears I cry. Words of hell our minds are into. I've got to crack this ice and fly. Gonna hitch a ride, head for the other side. Leave it all behind, never change my mind. Gonna sail away, some nights another day. Freedom on my mind, carry me away for the last time.
Whoa.
He is going crazy right now. That man went crazy.
Organ
My
solo.
goodness.
Yeah.
You know that? You know what it sounded like to me?
What?
The introduction to Futurama.
Dun, dun,
It sounds just like it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm dead. That's why I was laughing.
I was going to say towards the end, they kind of did like a more than a feeling jam for a
A
second.
little bit, yeah.
Man, I did not expect the organ to come in like that.
Made me think of church too. Not gonna lie.
Well, hey,
Going
they are-
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of soft for the most part. The organ's like, well, let me just get in on this action real quick.
Well, you're hitching a ride. You might be sitting on a regular street, and then all of a sudden it just gets crazy. You're driving through all kinds of crazy places.
Traffic, all that.
Yeah, at first you were on the taxi, and now you're getting onto the trolley. Whoever is driving the trolley, you know, maybe they just need to lay off a little bit.
Yeah.
Obey the traffic laws, okay? My goodness.
Whoever's on the organ too, boy, is jolly.
Dude.
Very jolly.
Man. Oh, my God.
It's fire.
There it is. There it is. Yeah. Man.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. Man. Oh.
Hear that clap?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Oh man.
Woo-hoo. Wow. Wow. That was great.
I don't think I've ever been more happy on a song in my life.
That song made you so happy.
It did. I've never been more excited to hitch a ride in my life.
Yes, that solo just makes you smile. Just makes you happy. You're just like, oh yeah, boy.
I mean, let's be honest. They don't miss.
No, they don't miss.
This was expected.
This was great. That solo just took it to the next
Dude.
level, though.
Man.
I mean, I haven't heard a lot of Boston songs, but that is probably the best solo I've ever heard from them.
Oh yeah,
That was an incredible solo.
and it was dual.
I was about to say
Yeah.
it sounded like two guitars to me.
That's one thing I love
wow.
about them is they always like harmonize the guitars where it sounds like it just
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah, I mean they just have their own sound. As crazy as it is to say, obviously this is classic rock. It's Boston though.
Yeah, it's Boston. They're in a category of their own.
When the solo started after the organ solo, because at first it was kind of a quick solo, I was like, there it is.
Yeah, I thought that was the solo.
That's the signature Boston sound
Yeah,
right there.
and the guy that basically wrote all this crap in his basement or whatever.
Tom Scholz.
Yeah, he did this all himself. Basically, this is amazing.
Yeah,
For
I
one
mean,
person, yeah.
He must have had a lot of time on his hands.
Yeah.
Because this album is ridiculous. It's ridiculously good.
Yeah,
Yeah, about the original sound, like, there's no other band we've done that sounds anything like them.
No,
To me, at least. There's nobody else that's done what they've done. And I think
it's a hit every
that's
single
something
time.
that you have to give props to them because, a lot of people try to reminisce on other people's stuff. They just made their own sound and said, this is ours.
yeah,
Ain't nobody taking this from us.
right.
And I haven't seen nobody else do what they do either. So I guess it just shows how good they really are,
They are a band that rocks out, but it sounds happy at
It
the
does.
same time.
It always. That's what I'm saying. Is like they don't. A lot of people have this like style where they do this, but it just doesn't have that feel, that happy feel. Every song you listen to by them, it just makes you happy.
I was over there like, yeah. I was like,
I don't know why it is.
You wouldn't think that would work.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, this can't sound upbeat and rock your face off at the same
it
time.
does though every time.
But they just do it. They have it. But getting into the lyrics,
Yeah, great lyricism by the way. I was gonna mention. That.
yeah, and it's not like there's a lot of different lyrics in here.
No, yeah, it's one chorus and two verses.
Yeah, it repeats the hook, but it's still well done. To me, it kind of just sounds like he's ready for a new beginning.
Yes.
Just, I got to get out of here and just start anew, start fresh somewhere else.
He just basically got in the car with whoever and was just like, you know what, I'm changing it.
Yeah,
Starting
I don't
today.
care who picks me up. Just take
He
me
said-
wherever.
you ready for a new beginning? Got in the car and just ran off.
Life is like the coldest winter.
Yeah.
People freeze the tears I cry. Words of hail their minds are into. I've got to crack this ice and fly.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
That's poetry right there, boy.
Jesus.
That's something you snap to after they say it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow.
You're in the snap and
Yeah, snap. Snap applause.
Man, that needs to be on the world's greatest Christmas card or something.
oh my goodness.
Again, Boston doesn't miss. At least on this album. This album is just so great. I'm sure we'll probably end up doing every song because
Yeah.
people probably want
Yeah.
us to.
The next requested song will be off this album. Boston
Yeah.
by Boston.
But I'm interested to know, you guys, do they have any other hits outside of this album? Even if it's not a lot, just give us a few suggestions because I'd be interested to hear what they sounded like after this debut. Because I can't imagine that they were able to top this. A debut album, a lot of times it is your best work, but a lot of times you improve. Either way, they just came right out of the gate and was like, we're here, baby, and listen to this. I think that has resonated with people. They still remember when this came out, they're like, man, nothing sounded like it, and nothing else does still to this day. Somebody get us a vinyl of this if you can.
Now, hey, I would like to have a vinyl of this one.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Boston, enough said. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Thank you for subscribing, clicking that bell.
Peace out.